Panthers come out on the GIO Stadium. Welcome to the nation's capital, defending premiers.
Yeah, listen to that reception. Dylan Edwards, his 100th game tonight. He's been incredible for them. A premiership winner last year, and again, his numbers this year have been incredible. They really have. 193 metres a game as we see the home fans here on their feet, ready for the Viking clap.
Brings back great memories for Michael. Here with the Sharks.
Warming up, Andrew.
Paul Beath is on the Viking horn tonight, former first grader. Here we go. It's a great moment every time we come to Canberra. The crowd is ready. At home, join in, why not, on Foxley. It's a beauty. Yeah. It just revs you up. I tell you what, for the fans tonight, keeps them warm too. They might keep it going. It's a little on the chilly side. Joseph Tarpany, arguably best front rower in the game right at the moment.
Yeah, boy, what a season he's having, Joe Tarpany. Now, you can look at these numbers, but it's how he's doing it. It's the physicality, the dominance in which he's having through the middle of the field. The battle tonight between Tarpany and Fisher-Harris will be absolutely superb. Just watching the debutant Sania Taruva, who we'll see later in the game, just slapping it up, just taking in the emotion before the game of the Viking clap. Fogarty, his 50th career game tonight. Big night for the Canberra halfback.
Players on edge, we are on edge. Second game is Super Saturday, round 21. Let's do it. Panthers and Raiders underway. Canberra first possession, and the big fella will take the first run, Big Papa. Outside the 10-metre zone of the Raiders. The 80th meeting of the two clubs. Canberra 37 wins, Penrith 41, one draw, and in more recent times Penrith have won 3 in a row, including earlier this year, round number 7, quite decisively. Tarpany with it. Can he bring his tackle busting and offloading form of last week to the Penrith defence? That's a challenge. Second charge for Papali'i, short of halfway. 4 tackles gone. Wolford shares dummy half duties with Starling at the Raiders. The two front rowers.
Another run for Tarpany, 2 in the opening set. Means business tonight, Joe.
Well, it's 4 out of the 5 have been done by the two front rowers. First kick of the night from Whiten. A tester for Edwards. He's so safe with the ball. Hudson Young chases him, and Penrith have their first possession of the night.
Yeah, really good controlled set early from the Raiders, and they're going to need to do that for 80 minutes. We talk about playing the long game. Well, the Panthers have shown consistently that they do that. You go back to the clash earlier in the year, it was 6-all after the half-an-hour period, and then it was the Panthers that piled on 30 unanswered points. The Raiders really going to need to maintain this and offload now.
Yeah, Taylor May got an offload away, and Chris Smith on the ball. No Viliami kick out. Hip injury, we're told. So Smith into the starting side. O'Sullivan slides his way up over the 40 there. There is big Viliami and Jerome Luai on their feet, sideline, close to their teammates. And now Yo centre field. So they've worked their way through the first couple of minutes in the first 2 sets of the match. And the kick is from O'Sullivan. He was put under pressure by Young. Rapana at fullback. So Hopewadi into the side on the wing, replacing Xavier Savage. And let's go down to the sideline for the first time tonight, the one and only Matty Russell.
Good evening, Andrew, Michael. Canberra officials were tipping a crowd of about 20,000 for this one. It'll be about 15,000 because of the weather, rain during the week earlier today, and as we've already seen, a slippery surface as a result. No wind to speak of. Temperature 7 degrees, feels like 3 degrees, but who cares about the temperature?
Of course, mate.
Let me tell you, this game's going to warm us up. I'm with you, Mick. Let Joe Tarpany and James Fisher-Harris run at each other all night.
And Ricky Stewart on his feet on the sideline as well. Ball knocked back. Play on the call. Those on the eastern side of the ground, none too impressed by that. Hudson Young's having a crack at the sideline official. Sir, you must have seen that.
Yeah, 340-20s already this season. Jack Whiten and driving it low and flat. Edwards, didn't he do well there? Great awareness from the Panthers fullback.
Provided it went back, all good. Now Sullivan along and May with a fend. Not able to offload. Exciting left side for Penrith, the 20-year-olds. May and Tunga. In fact, May hasn't scored in the last 4 matches. That's a drought in this young bloke's career. He surely breaks through tonight. Yo, and dumped off there. Jamin Salmon wearing the number 6 tonight. First time in the starting side for the year, even though he's played every game. Coruscant's the kicker here. Nice option. Coruscant right to the corner. That's some play. I know it's a play the ball 10 metres out, but that's pretty clever.
Yeah, brilliant from Happy Coruscant. And coming here tonight, I anticipated that it was going to be Isaiah Yeo and Coruscant that really picked up that load, really took the slack from where Cleary and Jerome Luai leave, and the amount of work that they do and the control that they take. They're going to need Happy Coruscant tonight at his absolute best. Great signs, getting out of dummy half early. Nice kick into that right-hand corner. And now the Panthers getting off the line defensively.
Whitehead on that run for the Raiders. Actually, Elliott Whitehead, just a little by-the-by point. Elliott Whitehead debut against Penrith back in 2016. Same night, James Fisher-Harris played his first game for the Panthers, and they come up against each other here now. Seasoned players in the NRL. Lapina did well. Whitehead exploded onto the ball there. 40 metres away from the Panthers line. Quick play the ball. Wolford was able to scoop it up there for Fogarty. That is some bomb. Edwards, it's come down off a leg. Play on the call. Play on the juggle.
Oh, great work.
Fogarty the flick. Timoko with a kick back infield. That is a scrambling effort to come up with it. Are there 2-0 and Edwards out there? Because he was one under the bomb and he's the one on the end of the grubber.
Yeah, he did well. He did very well there to get himself back on his feet and pick up the scraps there. But nice work, Rapiner, the competitor, just looming around the ruck on the back of the fast play the ball from Tarpany through the middle. He is a wonderful dummy half runner, a wonderful competitor, and seeing White and flood through there as well. Good signs from the Raiders early.
Salmon on this run. Raiders fans up. Excited by what their side has produced so far. Yo, then O'Sullivan, dummy and run. Not a prodigious left foot step, but enough to straighten and put the defence on guard there. Salmon's kick, not quite the height of Fogarty's. Never with a Hopewadi had to jump, but he did anyway.
I've locked it. Oh, here we go.
Hopewadi has beaten 3. Hopewadi will take on Edwards. He's beaten 4. He's taken by a 5th. Albert Hopewadi, that is a 40-metre surge. Raiders lined up left. Chotrich probably should have passed. He passes late. Pupper is with it. Bubbly sizing up the defence. Penrith have regrouped. But boy, is this crowd into the game early now. Wolford, Fogarty holds it up, and they read it well, the Panthers. They were sweating on Young, the lead runner, to get the ball there. Liam Martin. Wolford, dummy there to Elliott. And along with Whitehead, will take on O'Sullivan. Then the offload. This is a chance. Lapina close to the milk padding there. 5 from the line. They are threatening to open the scoring. Tarpany. Fend, but no offload. 3 defenders there. Last tackle, Canberra. It's a slow play the ball. No infringement. Kick from Whiten. Range on it. Had to be played out by To'o. And a line dropout is the result.
He's in great form, Jack Whiten. Looking for ways to get himself into the game. Ricky Stewart just prowling the sidelines, pondering his next move. This was the run from Hopewadi, a tremendous one. Got through the tackle of Fisher Harris, then streaked upfield, got rid of Dylan Edwards on the outside, and it was Taylor May that came up with the all-important tackle. Whiten on the last, just dabbing it into the in-goal. Really looking forward to the battle on that far side tonight, Andrew. The form of Hudson Young since mid-season been tremendous. Up against Liam Martin.
Slippery surface highlighted there with Toto's work. It's an early reminder to keep away from those sidelines. So Fogarty fielding the line drop out. Tarpany and the Papali'i show early. These two front rowers going run for run. Joseph, 5 runs for the night. Wolford out in front of Whitehead. And he will be called to play at 21 metres away from the Penrith line. No score, 8 minutes in. Canberra with a better play. And attacking with Elliott's. Penrith doing well to restrict any prospect of an offload. Wolford, Papali'i with it. Then Fogarty, dummy and run. Tucked under the armpits of a defender there. 9 from the line. Wolford. And then Papali'i spin and score. If you want to play it and get the crowd fired up, Big Papa is the answer to that.
Yeah, lovely work here from Wolford out of dummy half. And what strike they've got the Raiders through the middle. 2 really big men in great form. Tarpany, Papali'i, isolating defenders. This was the run from Tarpany. Off the dropout, just so strong, so hard to put down. How many times have we seen that over the last 2 months, him standing, and then you can just see Liam Martin there, unsure whether to come in or go out. It was a poor attempted tackle here on Papali'i, and Fisher Harris unable to stop Big Papa. And the Raiders, with all the momentum, find points early, and doesn't he enjoy it?
Well, it's his 3rd for the year, Michael. He's 59th of his career. It's a fair tally, isn't it, for Josh? Besides everything else he does, there's a great highlights package of those sorts of tries where he has one mission, one goal, and get to the line, and he does it more often than not.
We go back to that 2019 run where they made the grand final, and even through 2020 to the prelim final, and he was Josh Hodgson's go-to man. He was Tom Starling's go-to man, close to the line. He's so difficult to handle, that late footwork and just how thick he is. He's so hard to bring down close to the line.
They've had 66% of the ball. They're 5 from 5 completion rate, and now they've turned it into points. 6-0 scoreline, Matt Russell sideline.
Andrew, the 2 Canberra props up around 80 run metres already. The opposition 8 and 10, yet to have a carry. Here's Papali'i crashing over. Canberra scoring the first try for the 11th time this season. They've converted on 7 occasions so far, so it's a good indicator. And the bench energy, one of the best parts about coming to Canberra is getting to sit in the coach's box, right behind Ricky Stewart. The whole bench, the players and support staff behind him, they're all up for this one. You can tell this is a special match for the Canberra Raiders.
Well, yes, so the calf's okay. Ricky Stewart's okay. He's recovered from that calf problem. Suffered in the scoring of a try a few weeks back. Good point Matty makes. James Fisher Harris yet to make a hit up. Moses Leota yet to make a hit up through 10.5 minutes. And right now, their opposite front rowers.
Well, it has been 10. It's been a feature. Oh, a lost ball here. Here we go.
Straight on, Coruscant. It was lost by Whitehead. Swings and roundabouts. Penrith straight away on the attack. Error after points can be a coach killer. Fisher Harris with it. 5 short of the line. Coruscant. Raiders moving up quickly. O'Sullivan hammered by Young. And he jumps straight back to his feet. Like a jack in the box. Sean O'Sullivan dusts himself off. Ready to go right side. Good work by young Sean. Then for Martin. 3 in the tackle, finished off by Tarpany. And on his back. Set restart for Penrith. O'Sullivan again. Yo. Into the clutches of Papali'i. And Elliott there for Canberra. Raiders desperate to get through this set. Coruscant has a crack himself. That is too easy. He is embarrassed. The Raiders goal line defence there. Appy Coruscant. Not one run last week against Parramatta. Tonight he takes a run and turns it into 4 points.
Yeah, the New South Wales Origin dummy half making an impact early. He's had some really nice touches, and this was the error from Whitehead. Only on the second play after they'd come up with the try to Papali'i. And Penrith just pressing on their line, and it's Coruscant out of dummy half. Gets through the tackle here of Wolford, just slides underneath, just ducks and weaves. And that's a simple one, and Coruscant already wreaking havoc through the middle of the Raiders' defensive line. And he gets the Panthers straight back into the contest. Happy Coruscant.
Career high 4 tries in a season for Happy Coruscant, Michael. What's the most tries you scored in a year, Michael? There's a little trivia question, if you can answer it.
I had about 8 or 9.
Oh, really? Did you?
Andrew.
But of course you were versatile. It wasn't just hooker. You were
I think that might have been in Brisbane, actually. Yeah, might have been in Brisbane or early days when I came to Canterbury.
So with no Nathan Cleary.
We saw last night, didn't we, Dylan Brown's ability to step up without Mitchell Moses. And when you lose, key playmakers, someone in the side has to step up. And Ivan Cleary was looking to Yo tonight. He was looking to Coruscant, looking to his leaders. And Coruscant doing a great job early, taking the baton of the two halves and stepping up nicely.
Crichton kicking for the first time since round 15. And stepping into the shoes, if you like, of Nathan Cleary. It's a good start to the game. We expected nothing less. 6-all scoreline, 13 minutes gone. Zach Wolford will not want to watch that replay back again.
Well, the conditions are very, very slippery, and we saw Liam Martin. It was uncharacteristic. His simple miss on Papali'i only moments ago on the try line too. So through the middle, any footwork or any change of direction is going to cause some trouble tonight.
For the record, well, got a chance. 2008, 7 tries for the Broncos. Michael Ennis
gave yourself an extra one. You didn't need to.
Well, Fox brought that one. Come. Penrith from the kick-off with it. Edwards retreating towards the dead ball line. It's a good result for the Raiders. Have a look at them, the green machine. Going out to dinner there on Moses Leota and forced a mistake. That was fearsome defence from the Raiders.
Well, his first run of the night. Moses Leota took 13 minutes to get his first carry. And it was just a sea of green, wasn't it? Look at this, they come from everywhere. 1, 2, 3, now there's 4 in there. Seb Chris joins in. And an error there off the kickoff. Both sides struggling to get through that next set after points now. It's the Raiders wrestling back momentum.
Both teams have committed the sin of error after points. Canberra, Fogarty. Oh, that's a bludger of a pass. That is a bludger with a capital B. Over the sideline, squandered chance.
Yeah, it won't please Ricky Stewart. There's a couple of young kids sitting down there near Ricky Stewart. They might learn a few new words tonight, if that keeps up.
I think our audience know what you're talking about, but well, he won't sit down. No, his heart rate will go mostly up.
He's dropped it.
And there's another error. Crichton puts his hands to his head. Can you believe this? Penrith, 2 errors inside their own 25-metre zone in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, and 2 of their most reliable players. You don't see Crichton make many errors, and Moses Leota the same. Ivan Cleary, Nathan, they're all in the box there watching on, and it's been a clunky start, hasn't it, from the Panthers?
I don't think I've ever seen that before. The head coach sitting second row. He's
just have a back seat tonight.
Just have a back seat. There we go. That is a most unusual shot. So Webster, Serraldo up in the front. The head coach sitting at the back with his half-back and his son. 15 metres away from the line. The Raiders with it. And they've got some tackle busters in their back line. Tim Nicole has been a great work in progress this year. Now Tarpany. It won't be long before the offload comes through. Penrith know it. One offload could be deadly this end of the field. Wolford Elliott.
Great tackle.
That is a shot. Coruscant, Leota. He's riding this set hard. Moses with Fogarty. Then inside in the run from Whitehead. Good defence so far. This is what we know of Penrith. Then Whiten, last tackle. Young's lost it. That's a great set of 6 from Penrith on their goal line.
He needed to be more aware there, Hudson Young. He was looking for the kick, but Whiten wanted to pass, and now a penalty. And a relieving one for the Panthers, but Whiten off that long pass from the dummy half, Wolford, allows the Panthers to get forward, which takes away so much of his decision time. And he got rushed and he got spooked from the pressure. Tried to pass, Young wasn't ready for it. And a cheap turnover and now a penalty.
So the Panthers back with it, 5 short of halfway. The last 5 minutes hardly going according to what we expect or to script. Neither side would be overly impressed. There's Salmon shortened up there by Jack Whiten and Adam Elliott. Yo, Sullivan got away from Fogarty. Be careful, Jamal, going in there low down. Just inside the Raiders half now. Yeah, oh, and we've got a play the ball problem here. He wasn't facing square. And referee Atkins has come up. Well, they've made 2 handling errors in possession. Now a play the ball error from Penrith. Watch it again. 100%. Like, attention to detail. Out the door.
You can just see that rain there in the background, just drizzling down, causing some real disruptions. The footwork for the players, really hard to get their footing.
So Canberra with it, 21 metres away from the Penrith line. Can they capitalise on the Penrith mistakes? Elliott skipping about there as Whiten. If he's in running form, look out Penrith. Wolford, Tarpany, Elliott with it. Elliott's front on. There was a rock back in the tackle. 5 from the line. Still with tackles up their sleeve here. Then Wolford with Whiten setting it up this time. Rapana puts it down. Crichton up in his face.
Yeah, both sides just struggling to adjust to the conditions here. Now, if I'm coaching either of these sides, I'm sending out a message to start and change some direction. Start and play back through the middle and change your footing, because they're trying to play those block plays. And both sides are rushing up and jamming in defensively, and you can see there it's just too hard to handle. The ball is so slippery at the moment. And neither side getting any rhythm with their attack.
Right, so Penrith back with the ball now, 15 metres away from their own line. So perfect completion rate suddenly went south, like a long way south, down towards Eden. And it's almost like the two sides have to reboot here. As the good text will tell you, turn it off and on to make it work again. That's what I do at home. Coruscant. And now, oh, that's a good run. Fisher Harris. And a quick play the ball, so Coruscant will take off. That's 20 metres and 2 tackles. 40 metres away from the line. Last tackle, Panthers. And a set restart on the last. Not good from the Raiders. Penrith trying to make them pay. Smith with the ball. Didn't go over the top to finish him off. Now Coruscant, Yo, Leota. They have opened the door here, Canberra, for Penrith. Coruscant, they'll go to the short side. Salmon runs out of options. Coruscant, then for Yo. He offloads. Coruscant, O'Sullivan, then turns it inside for Smith. He's only 2 metres from the line. Tarpany slows the play. The ball down high and hard for Edwards. A flick for Tungo in front of the posts. Isaac is held. Oh, this is big pressure on Canberra. This is where Coruscant went over from last time. Here he is, passing for Yo. There's O'Sullivan. Salmon a little bit too far side to side there from Penrith. No one straightened it up. Last tackle, Panthers. The kick from O'Sullivan. It looks perfect. It's taken a huge bounce off his shoulder. Knocked on by Penrith. Stacks on the mill here.
Check for a push.
Atkins wants to check for a push.
I've got a no try. Can we check for a possible penalty try?
Wow.
I believe there's a push unfairly in the air before the contest.
Jeez,
on the guy that's leading the jump.
Be a big call for a penalty try and a bomb, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they've got to be certain that Chris Smith's going to catch the footy.
I'll get asked on the check.
All right, well, here's the kick from O'Sullivan. Cleary, or both
kick chasers on the left are all onside. Just looking to see if there is interference on the Penrith player going into the contest.
I think we're looking at the Elliot. Is it Elliot? No, it's Hudson Young. Let's just watch.
Hudson Young is not looking at the ball. And pushes Chris Smith, playing on at this point to see if there's an advantage.
I do think he needs to look at what he describes as a push there. There may have been some
Balls
contact.
there knocked on from Penrith. Will come back and penalise the action of Hudson Young.
Yeah, it's not a penalty try.
Yes.
Can't be a penalty try.
Well, I'd hate to think it's sin bin. I mean, it's a silly act. He shouldn't have made any contact with him. He only had eyes for him, but...
Andrew, what I will say, what we've just witnessed in the last couple of minutes is Penrith's ability to change their game plan as we see the no try on the run. We've seen some change of direction through the middle.
2 points.
And as we see Isaiah not taking any chances, they're going to extend the scoreboard lead here by 2. And I spoke about them trying to go around Canberra, and they've quickly adjusted. That last set, really good carries, change of direction from Coruscant, back through the ruck. Edwards pushing, Isaiah Yeo playing nice and direct, Fisher Harris coming in behind the ruck. And all of a sudden they went about 80 metres upfield. And as we look at the penalty there.
I will say this, watching the replay again, I mean, that's a ridiculous act by Hudson Young.
It was unnecessary,
Smith,
wasn't it?
Smith is not even, you know, he's 8-1. He's 9-1 as catching the ball, and to make any sort of interference is incredible ill-discipline. And it's a gift as a result for Crichton. You see, career 72%. I mean, it's not cleary areas, but he's not hopeless, Stephen Crichton. And he works hard at his goal kicking just in case he has to step up. Sean O'Sullivan's another option for them, if needed. Running in Canberra. Penrith have the lead for the first time tonight. Matty Russell's sideline.
Andrew, earlier on we saw Ivan Cleary standing at the back of the coach's box beside Nathan. He explained this week that he's looking forward to consulting with Nathan in game, something they don't always get to do when he's playing and not suspended, and surveying the way they're playing, how they can improve. So maybe that explains that shot right there. You mentioned the lad. They come up with a great stat this week that Penrith have won their last 6 games without Nathan Cleary. In fact, 9 of their last 10. Remarkable to think they've had that sort of success with their number 7 out of the team.
It's quite a stat. Tough conditions here now.
Yeah, it's getting heavier, the rain, isn't it?
Penrith with the ball and leading by 8 points to 6. Super Saturday Fox League. Can't wait for the derby tonight either. Sharks and Dragons. As many as they can fit in there tonight. That'll be good. Panthers with the ball short of the 30-metre line now.
Yeah, Crusher was that? Yeah, it looked like it. Look, it's one of those ones where
Just pressure on the neck.
Fisher Harris just backs into the tackle, and I'm not sure what more Tarpany could have done here.
It's on report.
As he gets... yeah, no, maybe.
A little bit more to it.
Maybe there's a little bit more to it than what it first looked like.
By the way, got some team news out of the derby. Matt Moylan out, quad injury. That was from the captain's run.
Yeah.
So late change. So Trindle starting, and young Miller coming onto the bench. Well, he's not so young, but he's a rookie in terms of NRL. Back into first grade tonight, where they have Cade Dykes also playing his first match in the NRL.
Yeah, just look at how they've straightened their attack here, Penrith.
Here's O'Sullivan right up to the line. Fisher Harris. Raiders on their heels a little here. Penrith now with a better of play. And it's the Raiders who have to step up. Yeo with it. Offloading. Coruscant, O'Sullivan. Then across for Martin. The conditions, that turning the ball back inside, changing the direction of the defence. It could prove lethal here. There they go. Inside for Salmon. Ball and all tackle from Young. Last tackle, Penrith. It is O'Sullivan. Spotted an opening. Got a quick throw. Crichton follows through and celebrates. He got a hat-trick against the Raiders back in round 7. The confidence of O'Sullivan just minutes after Matt Russell told us, without Cleary, not a problem.
Yeah, Redcliffe bound. O'Sullivan taking an opportunity tonight without Cleary in the side, and he comes off his left foot, he straightens and just dribbles one in behind that left-hand side, who'd just gone to sleep from Canberra. Completely clocked off. Just look at this. They just knock off all of a sudden. He straightens, he dribbles it in behind them. And Stephen Crichton hadn't given up on the play. Flying through. Gets his right hand down on the footy. And the Raiders, you're right, they've just taken their foot off the pedal a little. And the Panthers pick up their second try.
Stephen Crichton off a Sean O'Sullivan kick and ruled as onside. There it is, try confirmed, and now to convert his own try, that headband tonight wrapping around the ear after the dramas of a fortnight ago.
Yeah, they've done well. It was a clunky start from Penrith, a number of errors. And they've really simplified their attack. No doubt the messages come down from Ivan Cleary. They're just staying straight through the middle of the field. A lot of change of directions and a lot more push from Edwards and Coruscant through the middle. And yeah, he's had some nice touches, O'Sullivan, early.
Interesting if Crichton kicks this. The last 3 times these sides have played, Raiders haven't managed to get more than 12 points. So,
yeah,
you know, they're going to have to do a little better than they've done in recent times. Doing their best to put Crichton off. No dramas at all. Crichton's having a good night. He's 3 from 3 off the boot. He's got a 4-pointer. And what was a 6-point deficit early is now an 8-point lead. There he is. They're all celebrating. Yeah, Crichton with O'Sullivan. Sean O'Sullivan, his 7th game of the year for the Panthers. I think there's plenty down there on the sideline. The bus must have been full down here for Penrith. They wanted to come to Canberra. Maybe they've gone to Questacon or something along the day. Looks like an NFL bench. So Panthers feeling a lot better about things now. They've taken the sting. They've taken the wind out of the fans a bit too. The buzz has gone now. 14 minutes away from half-time.
What I will say is Canberra, through all the stoppages that we've seen, that'll allow Papali'i and Tarpany to stay on the field a little longer, and they are the key to tonight. Physically, they've got to get back in the battle with Penrith. They're starting to win the momentum of the ruck here, Penrith.
Scary stat too. Penrith haven't lost a game in over 3 years when they've scored at least 12 points in the first half. Not since early 2019 have they lost a game when they've posted at least 12, and they're 14 at the moment. Fisher Harris is back on song after a relatively quiet start. Now O'Sullivan has been, I don't think there's been a better Panther in the first half than the halfback. Rapida doesn't get near it. It's anyone's now. And then it becomes a dog's breakfast and Canberra have it.
Yeah, really good set again after points from Penrith. Nice kick from O'Sullivan. Panthers players not just sitting and watching it, getting in, competing, making it a contest, and almost came up with the result. Physically, Penrith on top. Some really strong carries through the middle of the field as we see Chotrich now up over the 30-metre line, just trying to find a way through this Penrith wall.
Make sure you put your takeaway food order in now. It's a big night on Fox League with the remainder of this game, then the Sharks and the Dragons. Big post-match show, and then the Fan tonight, featuring the Rabbitohs captain Cameron Murray tonight, sitting down with Lara Pitt for a close-up. Now back to Fogarty, swamped as he kicked, but found a gap. Edwards not there first, and it is Brian To'o with the ball for Penrith. Only his 6th run of the evening. Taylor May's been a bit quiet, only had a couple of runs. Here he is, his 3rd run of the evening. He's only just topped 10 running metres for the night, which is most uncommon.
Yeah, this is where the outside backs really do the damage for Penrith. The deep in yardage, they get in and take a lot of pressure off the middle forwards, and you can see already the outside backs going to work. An early kick here from O'Sullivan.
And there it is from well inside the 40, but the range is wide. That is a big miss from Sean O'Sullivan. By the way, 28.5 minutes into the contest, Penrith yet to make a change. And Canberra only going to make, is this their first change, with Starling to come into the match for Wolford?
It is, Andrew, and it's what Ricky's done for the last 3 games. Give Tom Starling some time late in the first half against what he hopes is a tiring opposition forward pack.
I'll say I don't know whether I've watched a game any time in the last, I don't know how many years, where the starting front rowers are still on the field approaching 30 minutes. Or all the forward. The two forward packs are still out there. This is old school.
There were so many stoppages, a couple of tries, and it was just moments for them to be able to regroup and get their breath.
So here is Starling. Fogarty over the 20. Good tackle, Coruscant. Coruscant, who made 51 tackles last week. Papali'i spinning. Spun his way over the try earlier. 5 metres from the line. Yo was able to slow the ball down. Now Elliott, double pump, juggle, wide turn, decided to kick. That was top of the head stuff, and I don't know whether there was a great deal of thought into that. It was almost like a reflex action. I must kick.
Yeah, that was a really poor set, really poor attacking set as we see Brian To'o drag towards the far touchline. Canberra trying to muscle up now defensively.
They forced a couple of errors earlier, but weren't able to convert. Oh, there's another drop ball. There's another one.
Dylan
Dylan
Edwards. Yeah, they're going to challenge this.
He might have got done for double dribble, but it may have been knocked out. It's different sports we're talking about here.
Let's take it through, mate. I get a captain's challenge from Penrith on the ruling of knock-on.
Well, this is a massive moment in the game. The Raiders have, after a really poor attacking set of...
Looking to see if there's any ruck interference from Canberra.
I don't know, Mike.
Well, we need to see the angle from the other side, because
he's entitled to hold it.
That's not going to help us either,
Still looking to determine if there's a Canberra hand that causes the ball to come free.
This could come back inconclusive. You keep your challenge, but Canberra will get the feed.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, the hand's there, but there's, it's just depending whether you go Crowdy. He doesn't rip at the ball.
Looking at Josh Papali'i's left hand.
This is suggesting that he's going to overturn it, Andrew.
The left hand of Josh Papali'i causes the ball to come out. The challenge is successful.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Bunker has spoken. Big Brother has spoken. And it goes the way of Penrith.
His hands on the back of the ball. He's lost control. It's loose carry.
I thought so too, but they've challenged him. They got it right. It's decision, mate. Sorry, mate. You're right here.
Yeah.
Well, Canberra's season on the line here. There's 10 minutes before half-time, sitting in 9th position outside the top 8, and all of a sudden the Panthers, things starting to go their way. They can't afford to concede any more points.
Very honest exchange from referee Grant Atkins. I thought so too.
Yes, Crichton. Cracking shot under the rib cage of Martin.
Jeffrey Boyd. Now Crichton. Crichton is there again. This time he grabs the leg. Coruscant will get over halfway this time. Sorensen into the forward pack.
Oh, hold on, Tarpany just clutched at a rib.
This is Yo to Fisher-Harris. Penrith 41 metres from the Raiders line. 4 tackles into the set. Tarpany still inconvenienced. Yo with the ball. Tarpany involved in the tackle.
He's in big trouble, Tarpany. He's taking deep breaths.
Yeah, he's put the hand up too. I think he's gone. As Penrith kick the ball to the corner. Hapawati is with it and stays in the field of play. Tarpany's off the field. Big pain. Papali'i also goes from the field. Scheduled change. But Tarpany is not in great shape. Onto the field.
He's buckled over on the sideline. Yeah, look at this. This is a big moment in Canberra's season. Their form front rower down on his haunches. He looks like he's picked up a rib injury, and the home fans on their feet. A high tackle here from Fisher-Harris on, is it Ryan Sutton?
It was with his first carry. Gee, that's real pain, isn't it, Tarpany? Because
it was innocuous. Look at this. He just clutches there. Something just popped in the collision. I think maybe a rib cartilage. There's the high shut.
It's in bin.
It's on report.
On report, Fisher-Harris. He's been sent to the sin bin. The captain was way back.
Well, all of a sudden, it's all happening here at GIR.
The bunker has looked at it and said, force, and therefore you can go to the bin for 10. James Fisher-Harris, Penrith down to 12. Something they've known a bit of lately.
One run and Sutton's going to have to come from the field. Hadawira coming on as Fisher Harris goes up the tunnel.
Sutton 10 seconds on the field. Maybe not even 10. Took a run. Now off. There's a bit happening out there. Timoko with the ball for Canberra, so he won't be back until 2 minutes into the second half. 14 points to 6. Super Saturday goes up a gear here on Fox League. And the crowd is back into the game. They had their little hibernation period, if you will. Whiten with the ball. There's Rapana. On it goes, Chris. Great hands. Shotrich down that left corner. Good cover, Jamin Salmon. Whiten. And then Whitehead. Elliott.
He's been good, Elliott.
Yo on him, set restart Canberra. Plenty going their way here. Starling. Amre Gula there. Yet to score a try this year. Has lost the ball. There was a hand all over it there from Isaiah Yo. Ooh, they've got to be careful here, pushing the envelope, Penrith.
Well, this is interesting. Do they take the 2 and get within 6? Or do they have a crack for the try? No, they're going for the try.
Against the 12. Whitehead. Is Whiten the man to take a run at them? Here's Elliott. Got a fend in there on Sorensen. Starling good hands. He had to stoop for that one. Mind you, he's not the tallest player. He's 9 metres from the line. I think the Raiders fans want Whiten run, step, left-hand side. Gula again. Burrowing to within 3 of the line. Starling, right side. Rapana out in front of Timoko. Pongo is there with O'Sullivan. He's right on the line. They haven't gone left once here. Slow play the ball. Rapana. Fogarty. Kick through. Glances the padding. And Edwards forces the line dropout.
Yeah, amazing that they didn't go left and get that man the footy. Jack Whiten down to 12, the Panthers, with Fisher Harris in the sin bin. Mitch Kenny onto the field now. And it was Fogarty just trying to dribble the ball into the in goal. He hit the far pad. Edwards taking no chances, but Starling's got to find Whiten. He's got to find Jack Whiten.
Kenny on, and it is Smith off. They go hard and low. Good stop. Raiders with the ball. It was nicely done by Hopewadi. He's had some really good moments this first half. Albert Hopewadi. Raiders with Starling. Hadawira out there, former Panther. 8 metres from the line for Canberra. Whiten lurking out beyond the 20-metre line. It's going his way this time. Fogarty links up with Young. And Hudson Young held up by Liam Martin, by Coruscant. Finished off by the lock forward Yo. Starling, little show, then the ball with Gula. Backs into the defence. Couldn't say Canberra's asking a whole lot of questions here. No real adventure about the attack, and then Starling dribbles a pass. Fogarty's got a kick again, and Edwards is there again. The mountain goat, short of foot at the back.
Yeah, he's an absolute weapon, isn't he? Ricocheting there, the footy. Fogarty trying to get the ball through the defensive line. A horrible pass in the conditions from Starling. Picked up beautifully. Ricocheted off the left foot there of Crichton. Chris was swooping, and there he is, the mountain goat.
Well, the mountain goat or the door snake? What do you like, door snake?
I like the mountain goat. Yeah, let's go the mountain goat.
Short drop out again. This time they go with the high kite. Look at this one. Hang time. Raiders have knocked it back. Scramble for the ball. Whitehead ends up with it. Play 1, 25 metres from the Panthers line. They've been down to 12 for the last 4 minutes. It's now Hudson Young.
Defence outstanding from the Panthers.
Sure is. Probably not giving enough credit for the Panthers' defence. Oh, Elliott, there you go. I mean, he's folded up there. Like they were closing a suitcase on him. Now the Raiders, Whiten, Young, lovely little run around. Good tackle, low down, Crichton on Whiten. Shotrich with the ball. Crichton's there again and loses the ball. It's all in. Yeah, it's all hands on deck. It's Crichton, the defensive hero there.
Yeah, look at the response here from the Penrith side. They've come from everywhere. High fives, patting each other on the back. It's been brilliant defensively. Chotrich out of dummy half, and when he hits the ground, it just spews out. Slippery, greasy, Ricky Stewart riding every moment. And the Raiders get repelled. Brilliant from the Panthers. And the Raiders trying trick shots. They're rolling all the plays out. They've just got to go simple. Get the footy into Jack Whiten's hands and let him come off that left foot and straighten.
Matty Russell on the sideline.
Ricky Stewart just went and had a long chat to Atta Mariota, who's the replacement player today, yet to make his NRL debut. Now, why is that relevant? Because Ryan Sutton left the field because of an act of dismissible foul play. That was James Fisher-Harris. So if Ryan Sutton can't return, you might just see Atta Mariota as a replacement player invoked or introduced for his NRL debut.
All right, he'd be a little nervous. He's good there, say now.
Really good player, Bossy. Very much in the Papali'i mould.
2.5 remaining first half. It hasn't been perfect. Let's be honest, let's call it as we see it. But boy, oh boy, it's tense. 14 plays 6. The team of 14 is down a man. Chotrich fielding that one. Out from his own line.
Just looking here, Dylan Edwards with the trainer now. He's also clutching it. Is it his sternum or ribs? He's in some discomfort.
Yeah, interesting where he was holding there, high up, Dylan Edwards, but he's had to more or less shoo the trainer away. He's got a job to do in this defensive set. Liam Martin, great stuff there on Hopewadi. This is powerful showing of defence by Penrith. They're not just tackling, they are hurting Canberra here. I mean, legally. This is some terrific defence. Canberra are just forced into a rabble by the one-man down Panthers. Great defence. And the kick on the last is a bomb that won't make halfway. It does only just. And falls the way of May. That is incredible stuff from Penrith.
When other sides try and wrestle back momentum with their attack, they can get themselves caught in moments of error. Well, the Panthers, they earn back momentum through their defence. That defensive set was brilliant. 3 tremendous sets on their line, but here we go!
And straight through goes Edwards, unloads, May's on his way, kick and chase, bumped by Hopewadi. I think the challenge was fair enough, shoulder to shoulder. It's a line dropout. Blink and you would have missed it.
Edwards with the trainer as well. It's all happening at GIO. He's gone down. It was a great run. He's still clutching at that sternum.
Oh boy, you talk about your moments. We've got Tarpany injured, now we've got Edwards injured.
Ryan Sutton, he might not come back, and it was contact, was it, from Rapana, who's just come back from suspension. We'll need another look at that. Yeah. Well, I'm okay with that.
Well,
I think if we you're not.
Well, it's the action he makes. Yeah, no, okay. I'd rather see him make sure of he's going in two-arm tackle rather than get side on.
I think the left arm was coming around.
Okay.
I think it was just direct contact, shoulder first, which is...
Look, he saved matches in that mode. Edwards, can he soldier on? Oh, what's happened there? Is that he's okay? Is it? Mays. It's almost like he tripped over halfway. Did he pull a tripwire down there?
It is that tense. We're just looking at everything, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Canberra grade 2 tripwire. Put it up there. Now Coruscant. On to Yo. Seconds remaining in this first half. Penrith will have played the last 8 minutes of the first half with only 12 men. And they're going to go field goal shot. O'Sullivan drifts away left of the uprights. And that'll do us for 40 minutes. They're very tense. Countdown to semi-final football. Edwards has got a problem. Tarpany's got a problem. There's a lot to unpack at half-time. But the scoreline at the break. Penrith 14, the Canberra Raiders 6. So we are ready for the second half at 14 points to 6. Raiders, can they fight their way back? They've found space on... Oh! Edwards! Conehanger, high tackle! Chotrich! They're running in from everywhere. I dare say we might be 12 on 12. I will tell you this. Edwards is straight to his feet. It looks spectacular. Edwards has sprung, to his credit, straight back to his feet. But stand by. The replay will tell the story. Where is the point of contact?
He might be gone here. We saw a couple of send-offs last week. Swinging arm to the head. I think it's a send-off. Like if George Burgess was a send-off.
Tom Burgess.
Sorry.
It's been reviewed. There's a careless nature about it. There is some force, I figure.
10 minutes, all right. So he gets 10 in the bin rather than send-off. Tom Burgess is probably saying, oh, please,
Well,
what is the rule week to week?
It's so hard to get a read, isn't it? It really is. When you look at the Burgess incident last week and you're thinking, well, it's probably 10 in the bin. That he gets sent now you see that.
And falling a little. There is a defence. I mean,
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
Me too.
With what we've done here. But anyway, we move on. That was last week with Burgess. Penrith now, 1 minute, they'll be back to 13. And in fact, right now, back to 13. And Canberra find themselves as O'Sullivan. Rapena's got a bit of chasing to do here. Rapena back to his own goal line. He's almost spilled it over the line there.
Really good mindset from O'Sullivan there, just kicking early, putting all the pressure on the Raiders. You can see them still walking to get back on side. And the defensive energy now with Penrith.
Such a good side, Penrith. I mean, what they just did over 10 minutes with 12 men. You'd swear they had a 1 minute, they'd gone to 14, not to 12. They did not put a foot wrong in that whole period there. So now Whitehead with the ball. And again, they've taken the crowd out of the game to start the second half. The Chotrich tackle, and there's not the buzz that was there when Canberra opened so well and scored the first points of the night. Now Whitehead kicking. They need something. I think it has to be individual effort. Whitehead's kick sends May all the way back to 5 out from his own line. Oh, Talon May smashed by Hadawin and Noda. They compare hairstyles. Penrith with the ball. Matty Russell back from the dressing rooms at half-time.
This is rugged. It's great viewing sideline. Look at this, driving Penrith backwards again. The Raiders at half-time. Ivan Cleary delighted with the direct nature of his team's play. Said, I love the way you straightened and took the Raiders on through the middle. They defended 6 straight sets there late in the first half, 9-minute period, and Ivan loved that defence. As for Ricky, he said, kick well, control the ball, and get ready for a grind. The Raiders haven't given up on Joe Tarpany returning from that rib injury, although it does look unlikely.
And Matty, you can add Taylor May to the injured list now. Right shoulder after that Hadawin-Nida hit. May is still with the trainer 10 metres out from the Panthers line. The ball is at the other end of the field. A sliding Rapena. With it for Canberra, and Rapena still sliding in front of his own post. Yeah, look at May, the right arm.
He looks emotional. He looks in real pain. Taylor May, he's a real tough character. He's going back out onto that left wing, but he's not healthy, that's for sure. Great variation from Penrith in terms of their kicking game early. First set it was O'Sullivan kicking early. That time, Coruscant out of dummy half, left foot, right foot, keeping Rapena guessing.
Starling on to Timmy-Cole, so the Raiders with 12, and there's young Taruva standing by to come into the NRL for the first time. Kick inside the 30 from Fogarty. He's got the range on it, but not the direction. Whiten is chasing hard. Whiten misses Brian To'o, the great escape act. Gets away from a metre away from the line. Now you see him, now you don't. Edwards with a run for Penrith. What about the kicking since half-time?
What a game.
Top shelf.
It's been ripping.
4.5 into the second half. Edwards again. Oh, boy. You're feeling the pain watching some of these blokes right now. You are wincing, as you did when you saw Tarpany.
Well, you just saw Taruva on the bench now. He's still on his feet. They're waiting to see if Taylor May's okay. But at the same time, they've got the question marks over Dylan Edwards, who's clearly not okay. Headaches for Ivan Cleary.
Plenty of them now. Coruscant. Fisher-Harris is there. Nice and direct from Penrith. Offload O'Sullivan. Offload again. Sorensen. Beautiful from Penrith. Edwards in game 100. He may be in pain, but he's given a great shot in the arm to the Panthers and their fans right there. That is something out of the box from the Panthers. So good.
Yeah, he's made of steel, Dylan Edwards. Incredible. He was on his haunches, uncomfortable, unable to move. Look at him just jogging through the middle here, still bracing, still holding that right collarbone or whatever's troubling him, shoulder. And there he is, just pushing, pressing through the middle, steps back on the inside. The home fans, they're not happy with the pass. They've got question marks over the pass back on the inside from O'Sullivan. Brilliant skill. Did well. He's having a great season again, Sorensen. This pass they weren't happy with. But Edwards, grimacing in pain, somehow puts himself in the frame, physically forcing himself to stay in the contest, even though he's in pain. And Dylan Edwards, what a remarkable player he is. What a tough customer, Dylan Edwards.
Yeah, the Belgian junior in his milestone match, he's been, well, more than just reliable at the back. You stop short of calling him superstar, but he's got superstar contribution.
He's a superstar to them.
Yeah.
That's what he is to them. They wouldn't trade him for anyone because of the work that he gets through and the way that he complements the Penrith style. We saw some real desperation defensively, cleaning up some loose balls early in the first half, and that moment there, that is a tough moment from Edwards as Crichton adds the extra.
Well, in our production track we put together, well, we haven't, you and I, Michael, but our team have put together a little highlights package of Edwards tonight, and you get the whole box and dice with Dylan Edwards, the work that he's done tonight.
He said reliable, and that's what he is. He's just always there for Penrith, always pushing around the middle. Even when the side was a little loose early, he was the one that took the tough carries and straightened their attack once like that. This was the moment when he was in pain, and then he got hit here late by Jordan Rampana, and he's never recovered.
20 plays 6 now, 6.5 into the second half. Raiders still down a man, Nick Chotrich in the sin bin. They cannot leak any more points while they are down to 12. If somehow they could manufacture some of their own, that would be a massive bonus. 4 minutes, Chotrich in the bin. Kenny, nice run. Penrith have straightened things up here. They are really attacking now hard. Every run, like their lives depend on it. There is Sorensen. And in 4 tackles, they're inside the Raiders half. Again direct. Coruscant. Oh, Edwards is smashed. Loses the ball. O'Sullivan's offside. Edwards bounces back up.
How does he keep getting up, Dylan Edwards? He's already in pain, and the Panthers coaching box there, watching on closely, and had a win. What a shot.
It's obviously hard to hurt a mountain goat, Michael.
He's impossible. He's like the Terminator, this bloke. He just keeps getting up. Yeah, that was great work. Just seeing that vision on Fox League of defensively, a player being able to transfer his weight, being able to sit on the attacking defender and then be able to pick up the support player. That was a great shot from Hadaway tonight.
Second half, Penrith Raiders, local derby. Sharks and Dragons still to come tonight on Super Saturday on Fox League. The Knight has tried to do his talking with his defence. And the Raiders down a man, but with possession and the right end of the field to have it. 35 from the Penrith line. Starling yet to be a factor. Drifting across, Fogarty.
Their attack's been really poor tonight, Canberra.
Question where they're headed, what their intentions are. Now they're going across field. Whiten gets it all the way across to Hudson Young, with Chris playing out at left wing at the moment. Last play Raiders. Only 18-metre gain in the set. Fogarty kicking from 35 metres out. Edwards is there again. Edwards cops a hit again. He is black and blue at the moment. It's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up.
Well, he just keeps getting up. That was a real physical tackle. Great timing from Sebastian Chris. As Brian Toto just bouncing around. In fact, it's Taylor May just bouncing around, shrugging defenders off the outside backs, going to work. There's the collision. Right on time, Chris just buried Edwards. Spencer Leniu into the action now for the Panthers.
And Yo with it for Penrith. Not mucking about getting away from their danger zone. Last play. And O'Sullivan, really good strike off the boot. That's a wonderful kick. O'Sullivan has hit it superbly. It pulls up short of the dead ball line. And Penrith there in great numbers. O'Sullivan, Wayne Bennett sitting back, curling the mo. Saying, oh, we picked up a good one there.
Yeah. Yeah, they just keep backing their defence. A beautiful long kick from O'Sullivan, but the chase from the Panthers, their effort. They're 50 minutes into the game and they're still working as hard as they were in the opening 5 minutes defensively.
Okay, to the 20, Chotrich ready to come back on. And there is Elliott. He was hit hard as well over the top. That's hurt him a little. Last tackle. And Fogarty kicks from the 20 and fielded. Well, that's another
big
great defensive set by Penrith. Play one. They're 10 metres inside the Canberra half. This defence tonight is just a... Look, they conceded 30 last week against Parramatta, but tonight is a reminder. Whoever wants to try and get the trophy, you're going to have to go through the defence. The Penrith defence is the best in the league.
Elliott just trying to square up Leniu, who got in the previous set. But you're right, Chotrik's back onto the field now. You go back to the last time that earlier in the season where Parramatta beat Penrith, they came out and demolished the Melbourne Storm the following week. Well, they're starting to get going here, Penrith again.
Leniu on this carry. They can't get him to ground. Last tackle, Penrith, Coruscant, O'Sullivan. He's having a great night. O'Sullivan backed himself, and the changeover will come into effect. 5 out from the line. And here he is, Ata Mariota, 114k, 21 years of age, has had a big day.
Yeah, look at him smiling. What a good moment for the young man. He doesn't care that his side's down 20 points to 6 up against the reigning premiers. Here he comes.
Matty Russell down on the sideline.
Ata Mariota followed his younger brother, Nu Mariota, to the Raiders, but Ata is the first to play NRL. Congratulations to the Mariota family. A nervous young man on there looking for his first carry.
Imagine the text he would have been sending to Saab. Yeah, no, I could be playing first grade tonight. I'm now 18th man. And phone's not allowed down there. I hope you're watching Fox League and know that he is now on the field. And there he is offloading first carry. That's a nice involvement.
The last voice in his ear before he went on, the one and only Josh Papali'i. What a mentor.
Starling with it. Back away for Whiten.
Oh, look at this.
Here's a Jack Whiten special. It's singing. Edwards, though. He does it again. Oh! Corey Adewinanona puts every single syllable into the tackle. He hammers Dylan Edwards.
He can't keep getting up.
Well, he does. He does. Dylan Edwards, this is an Iron Man performance.
It's like Rocky Balboa in Moscow. He's on the ropes.
Who did he play for? So Penrith with it, 20 away from their own line. Look at that. That was some shot again. Here's Liam Martin. Martin gets over the 30-metre line. And the Panthers will kick again. Gee, he's been good tonight. O'Sullivan, look at him find the grass. O'Sullivan's kick. He's got another 70 metres. They lead the chase. Rapana. Oh, he rolled the dice away from Coruscant, close to the sideline there. So Raiders having a run it out from their own 20.
You can just see that kick and the moment. We talk about momentum. Look at the Raiders here, just struggling to get back on side. You can see at the top of your screen there. Mariota, Adewinanona still not back behind the play the ball, and that's 3 now. Penrith just winning possession, winning field position.
The crowd is doing their best to lift the team. There's not much Ricky can do from the sideline now. His team need to find something against an outstanding defence. Oh, this is Penrith defending at their best tonight. Whiten another bomb. Can they force an error out of the man at the back? No, they can't. Edwards with the ball again. He's looking around hoping Corey isn't coming at him. He's still on the tackle and he's again in pain. We are feeling every tackle that Edwards is enduring here tonight.
Yeah, it's been hard watching, hasn't it? Like every time he's having a carry, he almost wins for him.
Well, just so you know at home, Edwards has now had 14 carries of the football. Tackle bus, offloads, line breaks. Tries. Whoa! Error there by Kenny.
Here we go. It was Emre Gula's work from the inside that forces the error on Kenny, and you can see there Papali'i just been injected back into the Raiders side by Ricky Stewart. This is a big moment now for Canberra. Can they get themselves down on the Panthers' try line? Can they come up with points? Great work there. Gula from marker. A real effort play.
And if you missed it, Nathan alongside Ivan in the box, the solicitors Cleary and Cleary represented standing up at the back of the box tonight for Penrith. So the Raiders 40 metres away from the line, across field, Rapana. Good shot, To'o in from the wing. Canberra play one, 25 from the Penrith line. The time is now 24 minutes to go and you trail by 14. They have to put scoreboard pressure on Penrith. There's none there. Oh, there's a juggle and lost by the young fella. Oh, that's disappointing. And we got loses the ball. They have to pick him up.
Yeah, it's one of those moments, isn't it, where you just such a big moment for Canberra there, but you feel for the young man who's just come onto the field to make his NRL debut. He had 100 things going through his head there. Everything but just catch the ball. And it just bounced off his chest.
And gents, you won't see Joe Tarpany again tonight. They brought him back from half-time, put him on the bike, despite the fact he grimaced and looked in much pain. Then he had a trot at the northern end of the ground, couldn't get through that. Walked back to the bench now with a shake of their head. He's gone for the game, and who knows if there'll be games missed down the track.
Ooh, that's a big blow, isn't it, for Canberra?
Yeah, it could be a month of painkillers for Tarpany to stay on the field.
Corey, let go now!
So Penrith with it. With 23 to go. Kenny has come from the field. Moses Leonto out there. There's a drop ball. Raiders get a second error out of Penrith in the last few minutes.
Yeah, Spencer Leniu just losing the footy in the contact there as he was trying to play the footy. And it's a nice little win back there for Mariota. Came up with the error. Yeah, he enjoys it, yes. He's enjoying it out there. Oh, he's not enjoying it.
What a shot. The roll of the eyes from Ivan Cleary. His team's in front by 14. And oh my goodness. The words to that effect. Canberra with the ball. They can't close it out quite. Whiten with it. Second half stats as far as the Raiders are concerned. They've had only the one tackle inside the Panthers 20.
Yeah.
So they can't build up pressure at this point.
That's better. If they're going to find points, it's going to be straight through the tooth of the Panthers, just like they did when Papali'i scored early in the game. Starling's got to take control here. Through the middle it is.
Fogarty, just on that inside the 20 set. They had 31 tackles inside Penrith's 20 the first half and only came up with a one try. Fogarty, across field, Whiten, left step, tackle was good. Really good from Salmon. Last play, Raiders have to get something here. Fogarty the bomb. It'll go to the in goal. There's plenty there. Penrith hands above head. Isaac Tungo coming up with a ball. And Edwards will do one of those tough carries. 21 and a bit to go. And To'o on that carry. So they're doing everything right, Penrith. They're just not giving the Raiders a sniff here. 20 points to 6. Canberra led 6-0 early. That feels like, well, it feels like last week the the Raiders try. It was the 9th minute of play.
Starling and Mariota. Oh, hold on. Starling's.
See if there's anything illegal in that.
What's happened here? It was a terrific
We've got
shot.
5 at this stage.
Just watch the technique here of Starling on the replay.
Just see if there's a kick out here on Starling. Well, I don't know what to make of it.
Well, he's got the double whammy. He's got one in the lunchbox and then one on the chin.
Yeah.
Just like,
One up in the penthouse and one down, one in the basement. Put you whatever story you like on it. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
it's on report.
On report, I've seen better kicks on a mule. It was untidy. It's a penalty for untidiness.
Yeah, and
Not
Ivan Cleary
necessarily-
won't be happy because his side's having to do so much defensive work off their own ill discipline and errors. Kenny's had an error. We saw Lenu have an error, and now a penalty with the footy from Salmon.
Gula on play 1. A quarter of the game to go. Raiders still looking for a second try of the night. Here's the man who got their try. They scored only 1 against Penrith back in round 7. It was the other front rower who got the try that night, Tarpany. Starling with Whiten. Whiten's ball! Young flick pass to no one virtually. Chotridge had to go back for it. It was the high wide flick pass. Young and a dummy half. Has a carry himself and is held up. We can go back to the 10-metre line.
The Raiders have really tried to go around Penrith tonight, but you saw on that occasion Whiten digging into the line, finding a real hard running Hudson Young. That's the way through. They've got to go through the Panthers. They can't go around them.
2 tackles left in the set. So it comes across for Whiten. Mariota with it, 10 away from the line. And again, they reach a last tackle play. Starling, they go away from Whiten's side. Fogarty kicks, he's got it to the end goal. You know who's there. Yes, Mr. Reliable, Dylan Edwards.
He just keeps turning up. He just continues to turn up. Dylan Edwards in his 100th game for Penrith. Look at this. Just there, desperation, Rapana swooping, and he just lunges and gets the left hand on the footy, taking no chances. What a night it's been for the Panthers fullback. He's been tough. He's been everywhere.
Now the short drop out as Penrith do. Another one of those high ones. The leap is good. Canberra have the ball 19 metres away from the line. Surely there's going to be a Whiten run at the line somewhere inside the 20, because I don't know where else the potency is with Canberra tonight. Starling across field, finds Whiten. Hudson Young back against the grain. He's 12 metres from the line. Raiders in front of the Panthers posts. Starling now. Fogarty jinking. Set restart. Canberra. Penrith were inside the 10. Starling now. To the right side. Underwood loses it. The Penrith brick wall is 3 bricks deep. It's reinforced and reinforced again. And May and Hadawidanida a bit restless.
Corey.
Yeah, the first play, and Starling down the short side under pressure. I think it's our man O'Sullivan. I think it's him that's up in the face here. 1-on-1, yeah, good contact. Up meeting Hadawidanida, and then Corey just gives him a shove. This is what you're going to do, little fella. And then Taylor May comes in. Well, we've seen what Taylor May's capable of with his gloves. You wouldn't be mucking around with him.
So Sullivan, big contributor tonight too.
Oh, he's been great.
How many points do they hand out the Dally M's tonight? Because, you know, Dylan Edwards, Sean O'Sullivan and others' contributions have been big. Crichton back to the 20-metre line. It goes down as another squandered opportunity by Canberra. 20-6. Yeah, they may have 1 try. Where are they going to find 3 tries here? there's certainly the time, but they're going to have to flick a switch, the Raiders. And Fisher Harris has lost the ball there. The penalty is given. And Fisher Harris gives Tom Starling a little pat on the back.
Well, Ivan Cleary, he'd be disappointed with a couple of areas of the game, but he'd be really pleased with their goal line defence tonight. They're really pleased. They've had a number of opportunities, the Raiders, and they've just continued to turn away the Raiders' attack, and now they've earned themselves a penalty. Leota gets them inside Canberra's half.
And whether we've taken one coach's shot tonight, whether there's been any conversation. Matty Russell, oh, hang on, that's not played. No, penalty again. There you go. Well, 35 metres out. Ivan's looking at the clock. He might have been thinking maybe go the 2 and just take up a little more time. They're going to kick the line.
Look at this, a bit of discussion here. That I think Yo wanted the 2 and Sullivan said, no, let's keep going.
20 points to 6. 16 to go. Penrith at the right end as far as they're concerned. Leota with the ball now. This comes down to a set that Canberra just have to defend. Their whole season may be in this set. Fisher Harris to play it. 9 metres away from the line. Coruscant for Yo. Across. Edwards is there. Crichton, good tackle on Crichton. And Sebastian Chris there. White and the man over the top. Salmon to O'Sullivan, to Yo, to Edwards. Kept pushing along. Sorensen caught by Fogarty. This time Canberra's defence is good. Penrith still chipping away. Yo with it. Doesn't risk an offload. Play 5. A dab to the in goal would do. O'Sullivan. And then Salmon! Salmon! Slithers his way over. Rapida ends up with a ball. But Salmon is claiming the try. A Salmon scores for the Panthers.
Yeah, really nice moment for Jamin Salmon. I think he's been tremendous off the interchange bench for the Panthers. Played in a number of positions. You can see here the discussion. I think Isaiah wanted to take the 2, and Sullivan, who's had a tremendous night, said no, and then the 2 halves linking up. Beautiful show and go. Just got Whiten looking out, and that was enough for Salmon to straighten the attack. Just watch Whiten here. He just drifts out on the dummy, gets through the tackle of Hudson Young, and Jamin Salmon. It's a reward for persistence. He's come through as a Cronulla junior, and he was at Parramatta for a period, and he got his opportunity out at the foot of the mountain. And he's been tremendous this year, playing in a range of positions, sometimes in the forwards, other times filling in the back line. And tonight, without Jerome Luai, playing in the 5'8 jersey, and he comes up with a really big moment for the Panthers.
Well, a reward for persistence when you look at it. You mentioned his time at Parramatta. His last NRL game for Parramatta was round 18 2019, then no NRL at all in 2020. Just 2 games last year. Now he's played every game this season, and tonight, his first time in the starting side, and he gets to try to boot. Jamin Salmon up against Jack Whiten, no less. 24-6. I say Penrith's defence reward. They have frustrated the you-know-whats out of Canberra. That is some performance from this team tonight, the defending premiers. And the NRL Unreal campaign. It could be Penrith being unreal again come the grand final. 16 teams chasing the same dream every year. And for the lucky few, it offers a taste of real glory, as Penrith found out last year. It's all the real that makes the NRL Telstra Premiership so unreal. And the best way to experience it is live. Fans can secure their tickets at nrl.com/tickets. Between here and the rest of the season, the Panthers in their run home, their final 4 games, there is a chance for them. Storm, Rabbitohs, Warriors, Cowboys. Now, what if they beat the Storm or the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys? I don't know how short their price would be come grand final day or into the finals, but they play 3 of the leading contenders the next month. If they come through that, we may have the shortest price favourite we've had in years going into the finals. Here's Coruscant. Salmon now, 26-6, 12 and a half to go. Kick fielded on the bounce. Rapana hasn't had much his way tonight at fullback. No Xavier Savage. I mean, he is a player who could have been X-factor material tonight. Rapana's 12 hit-ups for 78 metres.
Sunir Taruva about to come on and make his NRL debut.
He's something special. Tito Saruva. He's had a very tough couple of years on the personal front. This is a big moment for the young man. If he plays up to how he did for Fiji against Papua New Guinea, look out. Here's Whiten. They're going to run it. Young, very flat. And a terrific tackle at the end by Crichton, whose defence has been first class tonight. Pass on the bounce in the last. Wow, Rapana has to find a kick. Not such a bad one. Edwards there for Penrith. And Dylan Edwards with it.
You think back to that round 7 game where the Panthers were able to pile on 30 unanswered points. Well, it's been a similar story. It was a great start. Josh Papali'i crashed over early off a really nice ball from Wolford. And 26 unanswered points, and you can hear the noise there from the Panthers fans that are here at GIO with Taruva. Here he comes.
Well, he's run on. That hit up started from the sideline on the western side of the ground. He's run around to take the run, a massive arc to make his first carry. So Penrith with it, 4 metres inside the Canberra half. Yo and Salmon off to Martin. I reckon there's a try in Taruva. There's 10.5 minutes. I think he can get one here. Here's O'Sullivan, a kick to the corner. Oh, he's got it out on the full for the second time tonight. The only blemishes on his efforts this evening.
Yeah, really nice moment there. Yeah, he's not happy with himself. A little giving himself a clip.
Might be charged. Canberra have the ball inside their 30.
Great to see the energy from Taruva. People at home obviously can't see what we can see here in the commentary box, but he hasn't sat down the whole game. He's been on his feet. He's been riding every moment with his team. Every time they've scored, he goes Whiten, straightening, taking on the line.
Isaac Tungo has gone into the back row here with Taruva out on the wing. So Raiders with the ball. Wolford back into the game, but they need a rush of points here. Whiten just dropping it back off for Papali'i. They dominated the first 10 minutes of the game, and they've been out-muscled, out-pointed ever since. And that's the only time they scored points tonight, was the opening 10. Oh, shot. Martin over the top. Elliott slowly to his feet. Whiten's kick. Oh, look at the pick up. My goodness, it's been raining all afternoon, and Edwards on the fingertips at speed, half a metre from his own goal line.
He's been brilliant, Dylan Edwards. Not in the most flashy way, but in all the tough, committed areas of the game, he's been brilliant. Coruscant off the field now too for the Panthers.
However you tabulate your Supercoach points, I mean, what is the barometer for effort? Taruva almost through. He would just bob around Taruva around the ruck. Edwards takes another carry. Like you could say that, why does he have to take that carry? Again, he cops the treatment. Again, slowly to his feet. Kick downfield. It's out Chotrich's way, diving towards the sideline. Canberra with it on halfway. The run of wins at home appears as if it's going to come to an end. 8.5 to go. Sharks and Dragons to come, live and exclusive on Fox League on a Saturday night.
Dragons would have been watching this one closely. The result's gone their way. Still a chance to make the finals, and the loss here to Canberra certainly plays in their favour. Canberra just got a chance their arm here. I'd like to see them start offloading and start playing a little bit of open footy like this. Whiten through the middle.
Then offloaded. Rapana does the same. Panthers come from everywhere. Taylor May makes the tackle on Fogarty. That's 4 gone. Starling kicking, got the call from Hudson Young. And Crichton is there again. A line dropout. How many have they had tonight? They had 5. This will be the 5th for the night. Just shows you the goal line defence, the resolve of the Panthers.
Just about to say exactly the same thing. Like the previous play, Whiten bouncing around, offloading with Rapiner, and they just continue to find a way to turn up for each other. The next play, it's Starling. The last thing they're thinking, Starling's going to kick. He comes up with
5 seconds, let's go.
a short kick, and they scramble and find a way.
Edwards, line dropout, by the way. Sharks and Dragons in 4K, exclusive to Fox League. The Derby, can't wait for that. You've been warmed up by this one. By the way, Canberra now, 39 tackles they've had tonight inside the Panthers 20 for just 1 try. That is a very slim return. Fogarty across on the bounce to Chottridge. We put on a nice move. Toto comes again and then intercept. Salmon, as Chottridge was headed over the sideline.
Dylan Edwards, again, the effort from Dylan Edwards to come in and use the momentum of Chottridge. Ooh, a couple of Raiders players there. That was Elliott flying out of the line looking for a shot on Brian Toto.
So Panthers with Isaac Tungo bringing the ball back. This puts Penrith, if there was doubts about them claiming the minor premiership, the Giltman Shield, they headed into this round 6 in front. They win here. The Cowboys in action tomorrow up in Bundaberg against the Bulldogs. They would win and still be 6 behind with 4 games to go. It's all but done for Penrith.
It's an incredible win. Like when you think of the strike that's out of their side tonight, Nathan Cleary, arguably the best player in the game at the moment. Jerome Luai, his halves partner, who they control all of their attack. You take out their strike weapon, Viliami Kikau, and instantly there's some real limitations on their attack. And we talk about the long game. They've come here and they've just grinded and grafted, and individuals have stepped up without those stars in the team. And they are an impressive side. They are so good, Penrith.
So the Raiders with Papali'i now down to the final 5 minutes of play. Against a problem for Canberra as well at the moment. -20 out of this game tonight. Doesn't help. Whiten with it. All buried at the finish there by Salmon. Last tackle. And Wolford, it's Young kicking, so they've just run out of options. And Penrith again. Oh, so Sullivan's got it. Was there contact with the head there from Wolford? I'd have to see the replay. They've reacted like there was to the man on the ground. He's entitled to finish off the tackle, mind you, but not if he's got him in the head.
Off we go. Stephen.
I've got no trouble. If Sullivan doesn't get to his feet, you're allowed to go in and finish your work.
What you said was right. You can finish the tackle as long as he hasn't hit him in the head.
So they must have ruled they have, and the penalty is the call.
In front.
By the way, Sharks Dragons, if you can come up with a Dragons win, what has to happen in the opening 10-15 minutes of the match?
Well, it's got to be physically, they've got to be able to match the energy that the Sharks and what Craig Fitzgibbon's instilled on their defensive line and their forwards. You only got to think back to that game we called a fortnight ago with when they played Penrith. Physically, they came out and really brought great energy and out-muscled the Panthers. They'll do that again tonight, so they're going to need to match them physically. Ben Hunt's their man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ben Hunt's, he's looked set to get a Dally M, and he's been in great form, but boy, they need him. O'Sullivan's just come from the field too, Bossy.
Exclusive in 4K tonight on Fox League. Yo with another run. It'd be some sort of statement if they top 30 here, Penrith. The effort, now Moses Leota with it. You come to Canberra, winter's night, slippery conditions, players out.
With 30 points without Cleary and Luai.
You've written something here. Penrith, Kenny, left side, Yo. Went short, Fisher Harris, offloaded, Yo there for Kenny. Now they're lined up on the right, Salmon back inside on the left. They're toying with the Raiders' defence there. Last tackle, and to the right side, Salmon's kick. Chottridge turned around, there you go. Stand in 5'8", starting a match for the first time this year, and the Clearys love it. Nathan couldn't have done better than that, than Jamin Salmon.
Even Dad's having a laugh now. He's enjoying himself up there, and so they should. It is a tough place to come and play on a night like this in the middle of winter. It is cold and wet. Ricky Stewart watching on there. It's been a great win for Penrith.
Biggest coach's box we've ever seen. This has gone the distance. Crichton has, that's an accidental offside. He's touched it into the belly of the player in front of him, Martin. So accidental offside. If Martin deliberately played at it with his hands, it would be an offside penalty. As you can see here, he doesn't play at it, but he's in an offside position, so...
He's shown some character too, hasn't he, Stephen Crichton? That was a nasty injury only a fortnight ago, only missed one game, as we see the Dragons at PointsBet Stadium starting to warm up.
I love some of the photos that came out of Cronulla this week, brought down the old boys there.
Yeah.
The likes of Mark McGaw, John Docking, down there, E.T., down at training, really tapping into team spirit in a derby week. I love it. Sharks and Dragons on Fox League straight after this one. And there will be time for some review and then preview out of this. Hudawidanaida, little high from Yo.
Just adding merit to Penrith's win, gentlemen. Let's remember last week Canberra posted their biggest total of the season. Penrith conceded their most points of the season. Here's Chotrich called back. So, you know, the form guide suggested that Canberra fans were coming here tonight expecting the Raiders to really fight hard and probably win this game. Penrith have controlled it throughout and kept this Canberra crowd really quiet.
Yeah, I must say, I was one of those. I expected Canberra. I think they've been in great form. They've won 8 of their last 11 games. And some key players have been in great form. The loss of Tarpany's proved significant. He's picked up a rib injury in the opening half, and Chotrich has spent some time in the sin bin, but so too did Fisher Harris. And you're right, Andrew. I think the way that you sum up this contest has been there's been some really impressive, solid individual performances from the Panthers, but it's been their defence that's frustrated Canberra. It's really frustrated. They've had their chances, the Raiders. Yeah, they've had 41 tackles. 41 tackles inside Penrith's 20-metre zone, and it's just an individual moment from Papali'i that's got them 6 points.
There's nothing left in the performance here. By the way, this is the 8th time this year that Penrith have held an opponent to 6 points or less. And by the way, we've had a couple of sin bins in the match. Tonight on The Fan, we go back to the first ever sin bin in Rugby League. We'll revisit that moment. As Canberra have a last roll of the dice. Rapida kick and hope. It's fielded by Brian To'o. Penrith, the defending premiers, take another step towards minor premiership and potentially back-to-back premiership glory. Edwards, you have been magnificent. Taruva a win on debut, but Penrith, write the headline. It's 2 words. It's too good. Canberra beaten, having led 6-0 full time. Penrith 26, Canberra 6.